Mercy Chinwe, sure you won't go hellfire. Why didn't you sign the second contract? You would have signed it so that when it's finished, you will be asked to sign the third one. Because you came to this life to serve somebody till eternity. My dear sister, stop crying. You did the right thing. And you are not the first person. Most of them that have been commenting rubbish from my previous post, excuse me, I'm also a celebrity. I'm a music minister. I have a record label. In fact, I'm the record label myself. I have a studio in case you want to do your job. Anything you want in music, I will give it to you. Excuse me, please. But it depends me that most of us that have nyash, we know they sabi sit down. Most of us who have opportunity, we don't know how to use it. That easy concept speak Mercy Chinwe and some other person does not mean there are no other good, talented musicians out there. That we use this adage that the beautiful ones are not yet born does not mean that they are not existing here on earth. Then don't burn them, then they. It's just that their destiny helper have not located them the way some of the artists were located. And that you were picked or you were located on time does not mean you sing more than every other person. I'm talking to those that are commenting rubbish on my previous post. That you started raining today does not mean you sing more than others. It's just grace that pick you. And you should not misuse that grace. So, Mercy Chinwe, I said you should stop crying because you did the right thing. Because talking to you, I also have same challenges. I have people that have stand by the grace of God in music industry. I have people that came out from my brand, from my band. Most of them didn't stay with me till eternity. They didn't stay with me forever. Some of them, they came to get that fame. And when they get it, they go. Some of them, they came to grab one or two. And when they feel they are okay with the little they got, they left. And it did not cause for quarrel. You understand? So this life is, everybody, a tree can never make a forest. You understand? We need somebody. The only place I will blame Mercy Chinwe is that place she said he's not his God or nobody is anybody's God or all those comments. Excuse me. We are God to ourselves. We are helper to ourselves. If their idol that Mercy Chinwe went did not announce her, nobody would have. He is human being that God will use to announce you. And meanwhile, you people that are talking rubbish, that same Nigeria idol that Mercy Chinwe went, I also went that same year. The same platform Mercy Chinwe stand and won that award was the same stage I stand that year. I also ministered. Although we were not told the kind of music you have to sing. I went there and sang. So I am not a baby in the industry. It's just that the thing, many things that do happen on social media, you didn't see me come out and start talking. But it's because this one affects the music industry. That is why I'm talking. And I'm not talking because I'm a baby. I'm talking because I'm there. I've been there for a very long time. So please, everybody, we need each other. You need a man to get to where you are going. You need a destiny helper. As easy concepts located Mercy Chinwe. Another thing I said, Mercy Chinwe, the only place she got it wrong is when the first contract finished, you left. You shouldn't have just go, whether by a quarrel or by peace, you left that label. You shouldn't have go just like that. As you have been going to your programs, you know, EJ, because in an age when you collect that good money, you go and visit. Bible said we should not neglect the days of our little beginning. Are you getting it? That people are saying that you have the Nigerian idol have announced you. Excuse me, the only person we know that God used to bring you to the limelight is this easy concept. Let's not twist it. You did so many things. Nigerian Idol brought you, but they didn't brought you out nationwide. It was this same record label that announced you nationwide. So the only way I would said I will blame you small is as you have been going to program, you should have just recognized this man. You should have once in a while go and visit him with red wine, you know, red wine, galarano, with a good red wine, and sometimes you put something in an envelope. And I don't know if you have done it or if you used to do it, but this is just my opinion, my option, or how did they speak the English. You should have just go and visit him with one or two things. Daddy, bro, so I thank you, my destiny helper. I thank you for the way God, you allow God. And I was saying something that is one thing for God to use somebody, for God to want to use somebody. Is another thing for that somebody to apply, to respond. Do you know that most of us, our destiny helper is somewhere? Some of them are there taking 2 bottles, and God is calling them. They refuse to answer that call. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Some of us, our destiny helper, God have designed, assigned them. God have already called them. Tell them that, Sister Christio, you are the one that will help her to blow. But most of them are still where they are, battling with their spirit, asking, is that the voice of God or the voice of the devil? They refuse to answer that call. But God called Easy Concept. Immediately he picked the call. He said, go and take care of my daughter, Mercy Chinwe. And he picked the call and come and rescue you, and come and make you, announce you, and do one or two things. And you started raining. You should not neglect that fact. So once in a while, you should go buy something. Ororogi igoroyaka. Na egoguru orogi igoroyaka. Buy him car. Had it been you were doing all those things, or you have done it before, you have been doing it before, I don't think all these things that is happening online now would have happened. And meanwhile, we Christians, we should please in the name of God, stop bringing ourselves to the world. We have other of our brothers, the Muslim, they have their own differences, but they hardly all none in a Christendom. Any little thing that happen, hey, topic don't enter. What people go use the gossip, even man of God. Anything happen to man of God, now we go discuss and pass. Do you think that Muslim people they don't have their own differences? But they have the way they settle it. The Easy Concept said he tried to settle this thing within outside social media, but you people refuse. You people should have settled this thing out there. Than all these things. May God help us in Jesus' name.